Hello. I wanted to share with you some strategies to keep your business strong during such hard economic times like right now. Me and my clients have been using those strategies for a very long time, and I thought I would share them with you. We're all impacted by this pandemic in some way, some more than others, but I also realize that this is the time that we have to stay safe and stay strong and use this time to really look at our businesses, look at our numbers, and make important decisions about where we want to be when all of this is over and we're somewhat back to normal. So in this video, I would love to get at some practical strategies that we could start implementing today, and then in the next video we will talk about the mindset problems that would prevent us from achieving our goals. Okay, so right now maybe some of your projects are paused, maybe you have a little bit more time to spend looking at your business numbers, and what I really advise is looking into creating a budget. Because if you create your budget and your actual expenses against the projected ones, you will stay in control of your numbers and you will be able to collect the right amount of money and make sure that your actual monthly expenses don't exceed your budget. And budget is not that hard to do. It's actually harder to follow it, but it saves money and it pushes you to be more creative, helps you stay in control of your numbers. You know exactly how much you should expect to spend every single month, and if you go over it, you know you're having a problem. So this has helped me tremendously to stay on top, because you know to get more profit you have to increase your volume and cut your expenses. So budgeting helps with that. Another thing that you could start doing right now is look at your KPIs, your key performance indicators. Basically, you want to look at your business on how it has been functioning so far, because you might have not had enough time to look at this. And of course, number one metric is your net income that I advise to look at. You would want to review your gross profit margin, which is revenue minus direct cost of work divided by the revenue, and it indicates how many cents of gross profit can be generated by each dollar of future sales. And of course, the higher the number, the more efficient the company runs. The next thing you want to look at is your net profit margin. That's gross profit minus indirect costs divided by revenue. And it measures how many cents of the profit that the company is generating for every dollar it sells. And this metric is, I feel like it's one of the most important, because sometimes we forget about the fixed costs, about taxes, about insurance, all that. So I believe those are very important. And another metric you want to look at, of course, is your cash flow, because cash efficiency, it can create big debt issues for you that can be hard to overcome when not managed properly. Okay, so the third strategy is keeping your cash flow positive. One of the most important financial statements that I advise my clients see is the statement of cash flows. Why? Because very often when we look at the income statement, we see that we made a lot of profit, but we realize that our bank statements don't show the same, because many of those money went into other areas, or we just have never received them. So the statement of cash flow will help you see your financial, operational, and investment activities, which will give you a little bit more insight on where your cash went. And you also want to implement strategies like expedite the payment collection, right? So your accounts receivable are not sitting there positive. You need to stay on top of your change orders, make sure that you charge for them before you start performing the work. Also, you want to consider leasing items instead of buying them, to just conserve that cash for now. And also, don't use cash as a financial tool. Contractors commonly use it because they want to put their money towards financing their current projects instead of asking for the deposits. And yes, it is a very low form of financing, but it's very hard to deal with that, especially in the market that may have unexpected drop in business. Strategy number 4 is make sure that right now that you have extra time on your hands, you make sure that all of your systems and all of your processes are in place to help you automate some processes, make sure that everything is running like a well-oiled machine. When you get back to normal, you get back to work, and you have every little thing that you have to take care of, all the fires to put out. So some of the systems that you want to look at now is, first of all, managing your employees, your scheduling, your timesheets, some of the software that you use like T-Sheets, or some of the payroll processing that you may consider using. I have been the certified consultant with the Patriot software, so if you are interested in that, let me know. I will show you how to use it. It's a really nice software. Them guys are doing an amazing job with the filings, with everything. Also, another system that you want to look at is your payables and your receivables, right? How you are taking care of your bills. What are the dates in the month that they're getting paid, who is recording this, at what point of time, to provide you the right reports. Also, you would want to look at the receivables to make sure that you bill your customers early and bill them often. You would want to look maybe at some project management software that will help you track every single one of your project in detail. Look at the systems that you can use with your employees. Someone maybe you can hire to delegate some tasks that you're performing right now, to free up your time that you could use on growing your business. Make sure that all of your systems are in place. Right now is the good time to do so. If you enjoyed this video, please comment or subscribe or leave a like for this video. It really helping us to reach more people.